blown by. But can I just ask you about the abuse cover-ups that are in the paper today? Downing Street, of course, are denying the claims that the Cabinet Office repeatedly blocked the Mail on Sunday's attempts to see bombshell documents when Thatcher was in power about covering up about paedophile MP Cyril Smith. Do you have confidence when you look at these cases that anything is going to be brought to light in the long run?
Yes, well, we've got an operation running, Operation Fairbank, and within that is another operation, Operation Midland. But the combined total in the Met of these, these legacy investigations, we've now interviewed 1,000 people. There are suspects who've been arrested. We are determinedly working our way through it. It's not straightforward because we've got two problems. One is we've got quite a lot of work we've got on at the moment. And to invest resources in historical things means taking them away from the present day.
And how do you feel about that? What's your instinct about that? Because you must be torn. You want to make people's lives better now, don't you?
Well, we have to do both. I think what we can't do is ignore people who were ignored once 30 years ago. Yeah. How could they, if they come to us now and say, look, now got the courage, I now realise what happened was a terrible thing when I was 6 years old, 8 years, whatever it is, what's our alternative? To turn around and say, we're not interested. We can't do it twice. What we are having to do is to prioritise. So it may be we don't put 2,000 officers into it, but we put tens of officers into these inquiries. And as I said, by interviewing 1,000 people, this is not easy work. That you don't go and just visit, make a phone call. You are going to have to sit down, talk, work out what happened. Trying to get hold of records is a nightmare. Where are the books that registered people walking in and walking out of a building? Are they accurate? There wasn't CCTV 30 or 40 years ago. So they're having to methodically work their way through these things. So every investigation is different and every one is quite challenging. And finally, of course, you've got both witnesses and suspects who are now scattered to the four winds. They're not all grouped in the geography that they were 30 years ago. So you've got to find them, you've got to get there.
Dead.
Yeah, or sometimes they don't want to talk. Yeah. So for lots of reasons, these are complex things. We're determined to work our way through it. So in answer to your first question, will we get to the bottom of it? I'm sure we will, so far as it's possible. We've already charged some people and we'll carry on.